Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, November 21st, 2017. Welcome to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ Danny. I'm actually joined in the studio with Mike Maldonado. Maldonado. I will learn this last name probably by the end of the show.
Just say Maldo. That's easy.
Maldo. Yeah, but I don't feel like that's fair because that's not your name.
Well, that's my stage name.
So you go by Mike Maldo?
Just Maldo.
Maldo.
Yeah.
So there's no Mike.
I might add the Mike later on, but for now, just Maldo.
But why just Maldo?
Friends that passed away gave me the nickname.
Or you can pull it up too.
I was trying to, but I didn't know how far this goes. Is that good?
Yeah.
Bet.
As long as you're somewhat close to the mic, you're perfectly fine.
Nah, I know about distance and all.
Studio work. Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad I finally got in touch with you. I'm glad. So we have some stuff we were going to talk about for you. Let's start first. Where did everything start?
Music-wise, probably when I was 9, I started writing, and I never had any intentions to be in music. I was into skating at that time. I thought I would be like a professional skater.
I feel like I could see you kind of like an athlete.
Yeah.
So like I didn't get like vibes from music when you first I felt like you wanted to be like an athlete.
I do everything. Like I could skate. I used to be big into basketball, football, that. Then I realized I was too small for football. I didn't have the stamina for basketball, and I wasn't good enough at skating to be pro. So it was like I got into music.
What else is there left?
I was good.
Yeah,
I was good at that. So at 13, I started recording and just never stopped. So it's been 10 years I've been recording.
Oh my gosh. So 13 is where it all came down, and that's like where you wanted to start everything.
Yeah, it was terrible when I was 13 because I was starting out, but I still have those recordings.
Puberty?
That was a big factor.
I'm like, what would be terrible?
My voice sounded crazy on recording, so it's good, to have that reference, though, look back and just say, like, wow, that's how far I came.
Yeah.
Like, listening to those songs to now, what I release is like...
Well, you're all grown up.
Yeah.
And you've probably been through a lot more stuff than you were when you were younger. Because growing up is like a life challenge for all of us. Yeah. So you learn.
Music was my outlet through all of it, too. And it still is. Everything I go through, I always have music to fall back on.
Well, that's good. That's always good that you have a career for that. But going back to when you said that you didn't think you didn't like being an athlete at all or doing any sports. Was it something that, you were just like, you wanted to give up on and then you started music, or where did that come from?
No, I never really gave up anything. It was more of just a decision of having to make the time for it, really. Like I had to stop doing things as much. I had to stop hanging out with friends and skating as much, which sucks. But
so you pushed yourself away? At
first, yeah, I lost a lot of friends, but they all later came back and realized what you did was the right decision.
Yeah.
You stayed to it and you were good at it, and you still never quit skating. Like you'd skate when you had the time.
Yeah.
But they respected that.
So that's good though to have friends that respect that a lot, because that's really hard to find in this world. And they're very supportive of you now.
Oh yeah, and family through everything.
I could tell they're on your Facebook.
If I said I wanted to be an astronaut, they would have been all for it. Like it didn't matter what it was. I mean, that's cliche, but my family really is supportive of my music. It's
now the thing is, a lot of people with being an artist or learning to get out in the ropes for everything, family's hard to get to cooperate. To be a part of. So someone that be listening to this, how would you give them advice for that?
I mean, really, they gotta. What I would do is just start out on your own. Don't tell anyone. Just try it out for yourself. See if you like it, and if you really have a passion for it, you really like doing it, it makes you happy. Even if your family's not on board, you just got to keep doing it, because that's what life's about. Is finding what you like to do, and then later on trying to make a career out of that. That's freedom. You know what I mean? That is life.
That's how you learn everything. You have to go out by yourself, you're saying? Or how would you describe that?
Yeah, I mean, when I was 13 through 15, I don't know if my family really knew I was recording yet at that time, because I don't think I had my studio yet at that time. I don't remember. I was just recording off a laptop. So I don't know if they knew I was doing that.
So it wasn't secretive?
It was kind of, yeah.
Okay. Well, at least it wasn't anything dirty.
No. It was I was just too shy to tell anyone that what I was writing became rap.
What do you think your parents thought it was if you were being secretive?
Well, they had
Did they
no
ever
idea.
like come to you about anything?
No, they had no idea I was doing it. It was always when they're at work, I'd record a song or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like you did something in the room while they're like cooking dinner or something.
No.
And I'd be like, what the heck's going on in this house?
Nah, it's always just recording stuff and trying out, experimenting. But that's what I mean. Like, I started without telling anyone, and I found out if it was right for me. Once I found out, yeah, like, I'm gonna fight for this no matter what. This is what I want to do. That's when I had to talk with my mom, my family, like, hey, I make music, and here's a song I want you to listen to. And they always gave constructive criticism. They didn't just shower me with compliments.
Of course.
And I love
because they want to make sure that if you do it, you do it right. You do it,
And it's crazy because my mom is the best. Like, I must have been like 15, 16 when she did know that I make music. And I told her, like, I'd love to have a recording studio, blah, blah, blah. And she ended up finding the people to build the walls for my recording studio. They're like custom built, a custom door on it for the noise. And it was done. And basically she just said, like, get all the stuff you need for it. And I did. So I was lucky to have that. Because at the time, I was like the only one my age with his own studio, not having to pay. And over the long run, I can't imagine how much money I saved.
I was going to say, how much money did you spend on making your own studio?
Oh, it was a lot.
What do you have?
It wasn't all overnight either. It took years to get one at a time. And
I figured that. I hoped that. I didn't want you to spend like 10 grand like that.
It took forever to save up everything. But
and doing that though probably pushed you where you were like you wanted it to be quick.
Yeah,
because you wanted everything to be done so you can start.
I have no patience. I'm terrible with that.
Okay.
But it's like the mic came first, and I thought, all right, if I'm good at mixing, it doesn't matter if I have the foam because I can kind of get that reverb sound out. So that's what I did. And then one at a time, I would get the studio foam, and then I would get the right stand I wanted, and I started getting all the desk stuff for like the mixing, and it was one at a time, but it kept me concentrated, and it kind of got addicting where it was like, now I got this, I want to get that, and I got that, I want to get this. And
you wanted every single part of everything.
Yeah, everything. And I would
just
research
to build your
like
whole studio.
Crazy. I researched everything, like, so my studio is like exactly how I always
Did you go to school for this?
Nah.
You just graduated like high school?
Never graduated high school.
You didn't graduate high school?
Nah.
Well, where did you go to high school?
That's like my biggest regret. But yeah, like.
No, that's my biggest regret.
I dropped out in 11th grade.
Go on.
I dropped out in 11th. Stupid decision. I think it was like.
Where'd you go?
It was like 2 months into my, what is that? I went to West, but it was like 2 years into 11th grade. I mean, 2 months into 11th grade, I dropped out. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why.
You just didn't like school.
Yeah, I mean, I was skipping all the time, so I was never there, and it was just a bad decision, though.
For like skipping, though, was it like skipping good, like for your music, or was it probably just skipping to go hang out with your friends and skateboard?
Nah, it wasn't good.
Other stuff. I know. It's okay. Not radio material.
Like, if I can go back, I would change everything. But at the same time, I wouldn't, because I feel like even though we were doing things we weren't supposed to be doing, music did play a big part in that. Because while we were out, of course we were writing. Of course we were showing each other songs we've been writing. And
well, homeroom was always, where you can always jot down stuff from whatever happened in that
class,
situation.
It might have looked like I was like the smartest kid in the room because I'm always writing, but it was never school stuff. It was always lyrics.
It was always lyrics.
Drawing pictures and all.
It was nothing you were supposed to write or do.
But it's like I did learn a lot in school, and I was great. Like, I was smart in passing tests and all, but it's only when I wanted to try. Like, that's the thing I had when I was a kid, is like, I only put effort into things I had a passion for. And at the time, like, I didn't care about school. I didn't know how important it was. I was ignorant to that. Like,
Did you have a passion for music? You have a passion for music now, obviously, right?
Oh, yeah. Always, ever since the start. But it's weird because I never thought I would get into music. What happened was I would just write poetry, and I kept that so secret. No one knew. I would always hide my notebook, be so protective over it. And one day, one of my friends saw it and was like, a lot of these lines are really good. Like, you should put this into a music form.
And that had you, like, starting to think, yep.
But at the time, I didn't like hip-hop music, and he played a beat anyway and just told me, like, just try to rap the words that you have on this paper.
Yeah.
And I did, and it worked. And he was like, that sounds really good. Why don't you record that? And I did. And that song was called Summer. I was like 15 or something like that. And the song still sucked compared to today's standards.
It still sucked.
But I mean, at the time, like, it just clicked. And I knew, like, this is what I'm going to do from now on.
Well, you got to give yourself credit for all the old songs you've done too, unless you really don't like them at all.
No, I definitely do. I mean, the lyrics were always good. It's just the thing that developed over time was the quality of the mix.
Yep.
You know, the final product and the flow. The flow is always gradual. I mean, even the pros, I mean, they got a good flow, but it's like they're still progressing. They change it up all the time. And that's what I love about music is you're never a full master of it. There's always learning. You know, you're still learning.
You're right. You're very right about that. And you're very right about everything you've just said. But I was going to say about through everything for music, where are your inspirations? Where did that, you know, some inspirations come to you where you were like, this is something you want to do?
My uncle plays guitar. He always played when I was a kid. You know, going to his house and seeing all the guitars he had.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing my entire life, so I can't imagine how many years he's been playing. But that was the first entrance into music was guitar. I've been playing like 14 years now.
Yeah, that's the ones that you do on just what? Do you just post videos of them?
Yeah, I don't
For
really
that?
record anything on guitar. I've written songs on guitar. I just never recorded them.
You
because I
just
can't
do
sing well.
instrumental. I know.
I can't
I was
sing
like,
well.
why can't you like?
It's funny because
try?
I can sing and play. Like, you know, I could cover things, and I sing and play all the time in my
Are
studio to
you,
myself.
do you like self-conscious of your voice?
Oh, yeah. When
Why?
I sing.
Okay.
But not when I rap.
Well, yeah, because it's
Like,
totally different.
People know I've kind of sang in like a few of my songs, but it's like it's never fully attempted.
Correct. So it's just like bleep, like pushed in somewhere.
Yeah, like I'll sneak it in a chorus or something, and very subtle.
And then people think or they don't know.
They probably don't even know. They probably think I just sampled it. You know,
That's not, that's cheating.
Yeah, like,
you got to
I
give
don't
yourself
know.
some credit though. Like,
I got to get better at singing. That's what it is. I want to though because I'm trying.
I should make you sing on here.
trying to get a different genre going. Like,
Yeah.
try to get into a different genre. Not
What,
forever.
what were you looking for? What were you looking to explore more into?
I mean, honestly, if I could do what I really wanted to do, it'd be totally different. And I don't think the people that support me and my music now would like it.
What
but
would you
I want
wanna
to
do?
get into indie, like
Okay.
rock, you know,
Yeah.
acoustics.
So all we play here
You know what I mean?
on Hamilton Radio. So
I love that type.
yeah, well, we play everything, but I mean, we play that too, obviously.
That's my favorite. Like smooth, like Jack Johnson, Lumineers, acoustic. You know, I love that type of music. That's what I listen to mostly on like a daily basis. And hip hop, like I always respect the culture, and you know, I was always into it. But it's like
It's
not
hard.
my favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really hard sometimes to get into or continue keeping up your. You're supposed to have an image with it,
Yep.
so like it's hard to maintain that image.
That's why I feel like
And the
I'm
music.
different. It's because like I feel like I don't have that hip hop image at all. Like when
That's why I
people
wasn't
see
like
me-
trying to push you to come here for the rappers I had. I was trying to
Yeah.
just get you to see the vibes through everything else. Because the thing is, they could have always paired you up with someone else that you were looking for to vibe with, or you know, just to.
I think I
That's
saw.
not
I don't know if I'm thinking of the same interview, but I think I saw that one. They had like multiple people here, right?
Was it Tim Kellums?
Yep, I did watch that.
Yeah, they came live to
Yeah,
the
I saw
studio.
that.
Yep, they came all the way from Niagara Falls, New York.
I did not know it was from there.
That's why I was trying to get you to come.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it's hard to get people, you know, like when they're around the area. Like they were on tour, they came from Stanhope, and then they came
Yeah,
here.
I mean they're getting
So-
buzzed now, so that's good. They're doing good.
Yeah, so
I
next
never
time
even
listen to
heard-
DJ Danny. She knows what she's talking about. Because, you know, I most definitely try to help everybody that's on my show get exposure as well as myself.
Of course.
And everyone that tunes in and listens in also knows that because, well, first of all, how can people find you?
What, me?
Well, what are your social medias? Where can people contact
Well,
you?
You can find me on YouTube at MaldoMusicTV, SoundCloud at MaldoMusic, and Twitter, MaldoMusicTV. I keep it real simple so it's easy to find. So if you know one, you type in pretty much the same thing on another, you found me. You know, pretty
Why
easy.
just Maldo TV?
MaldoMusicTV?
Yeah.
Well, my stage name's Maldo, add the music, and then TV is just because YouTube back in the day, it was just all about video.
Really?
So that was where I would post like videos, and then my actual music would be shared amongst friends.
So for some of the music that you did, I know we're going to play one of them soon. You worked on all that material. So the first one I think we were going to play was American Dream. So what can you describe about that? What was that song supposed to be based off of, or like meaning? Is there a meaning to the song? Why American Dream?
American Dream, I mean, it's pretty sarcastic, really. Like, it's a great song. It's very relatable, and I feel like anyone that lives in Hamilton can relate to that. A small
Welcome to my life.
You know, like a small town, and especially you living on the same street, like, you know, it's very similar. Like,
I've been there my whole life.
You can get into the lyrics, like, it's just a small hometown type of song, but it doesn't need to be Hamilton. It could be any small town in the U.S. People can relate to that. And
but how can they relate? What is some stuff, like, for instance, I don't want you to give out like lyrics or whatever, but something that you could name in the song that relates to what American Dream is supposed to be?
I'm gonna be so disappointed that I can't think of anything, but you'll hear it when they play the song. Like,
all right, we're gonna play American Dream. We'll be right back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net stream HRT with Maldonado.
Sadly, the American dream is dead.
Cause I've been thinking about the American dream, the land of the free, the home of the brave, with a mind full of greed. Your average family, we ain't have it all. Remember waiting by the landline to make a call. Had to bundle up on blankets when it came to fall. We never did complain cause we've been through it all. The show's hard, and from a small town but feeling distant, so close together, tell me how we can be so different. When I was a kid was like the last era that you actually went outside and didn't bring a camera. Even the best cameras couldn't capture that innocence. We spent a whole life to get back. Cause in fact, the ignorance is what set us free. We ain't know no better, seen the imagery. Our world was our block and raised mystery. Evolving knowledge, creating history. Go to live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die is all part of that scheme of ways they'll get you. And all the ways that they'll get you. It's all to make the rich richer. And now that I've grown, I finally get it. All the work you put in isn't worth the investment. We all got affected. Recession and election. The hurt can't work and the well stay connected. But listen, keep your head up, the time's harder, there's better ways. And when you fed up and never give up because there's better days. I wanna make y'all proud of whoever doubted me, or look down on you from 30 balconies. I can't figure in my mind what it triggers that we feel so insecure, but yet our egos growing bigger. And the rich are getting richer and the poor getting poorer. And the middle class balancing, work hard to support it, yo. I dream for time, no stress, be there for me. But I take the risk to be the voice I wanna dare to be. And all these up and downs got me driving so hysterically on the road to slavery for the money, like will you marry me? To live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die is all part of that scheme of ways they'll get you. And all the ways that they'll get you. It's all to make the rich richer. Sometimes I keep my head down when I drive past it. I wanna live in a big cribs with the high taxes, and finances seems irrelevant when you can just jack it. In my city, for the heck of it, they still pack it. Gangbangers, drug dealers, and mob figures. We got it all from picket fences and them corner liquors. Don't get offended, we recording what we see and living. Unforgiveness never took the time to really try and listen. They wanna take us away from guns like they killing people, and not the man behind the trigger, only seeing evil. It's propaganda and we'll never be seen as equal. We've been dying since our birth, like every breath is lethal. I'm finna make you feel the heat all through the summertime. I'm working overtime, coping with my running mind. The first thing they'll see in me is all the dollar signs, and let me know the sign right here on the dotted line. To live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die, the American dream, and make the rich richer. To live and die is all part of that scheme of ways they'll get you. And all the ways that they'll get you. It's all to make the rich richer.
What you can do for your country. 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 What you can do for your count
riches.
It is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
We will begin the urgent task of rebuilding our nation and renewing the American dream.
And we're back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2 with Mike Maldonado. So we just heard The American Dream. I just have a question for a lyric that's now stuck in my head forever. To live and die, the American dream. Make the rich richer.
I mean...
Just something catchy to get stuck in your head, because that's kind of how it is.
Yeah, I
right
mean,
now.
that's how I wrote it. I wanted the whole song to be catchy and very easy. I didn't want any lyrics to be too complex and like...
As you can tell, my father loves it.
Oh, it was awesome.
Thank
You know the lyrics too, right?
I can hear everything.
Okay.
The music, his words. It was awesome.
But I mean, to live and die the American dream, like, you know, you go out and try to chase your dream, but really at the end of the day, you're paying all these big corporations and all that. And
Tell me
it's
about
to live
it.
and die the American dream, because a lot of people don't succeed. They'll live their whole life miserable with the job they work. And,
Yep. Or depression.
I mean, so
It's like on their shoulder.
It's kind of a deep meaning, but it's still catchy.
No. It most definitely is a deep meaning, and it actually
And I
explains
want to
like the
say
whole world.
it's not pro-Trump. A lot of people hear him in the beginning and end. And that's what I mean with sarcastic. And especially if you see the music video at the end, you hear him being announced as president-elect and all that. And then it says, God bless America. You know what I mean? Like, it's all sarcastic.
So people think it's like against him or like with him.
It's not really against him and it's not for him. It's just kind of like what was
Something
going
you
on
wanted.
at the time. Because I dropped that song during the elections, like in the heat of it when it was crazy. So I knew, like, this will probably do okay. If I
And you
dropped
like
it.
took it.
Yeah.
Because it like worked out perfectly at the end.
Yep.
Which is really good though. So when you first were like recording that song, writing it, how long did that take you from like all the material inspiration from that? It was just everything on Facebook, like the feed was all politics and you were just...
Yeah, I mean, I definitely saw that, and then I wanted to write something based off of that. So I had the idea. I found the instrumental by a great producer, and I talked to him a whole bunch of times about it, and he sent me the track out, so I messed with the instrumental a whole bunch to the way I wanted it, and yeah, I basically wrote the lyrics in like an hour, which is crazy. All 3 verses. Hold on, my phone is doing something.
No, you're fine.
Bixby. But yeah, I wrote the whole song in like an hour, all 3 verses. That was like the fastest I've ever written any song. And I think it's because I was trying to keep it simple the entire time. Every song I try to be deep takes a while, but this one was quick.
But to make it deep, even though it takes a while, it's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Because
absolutely.
it takes a while, and you
One of
know
my
you're
favorites.
pulling yourself to get something.
Like, American Dream is from my own music in my top 5s, but my first 2, my number 1 favorite, my number 2 favorite, are Self-Entitled Intro, which was the intro to my last album, and XX Intro Remix. Those 2 songs are absolute favorites of mine.
Why
They're
no
deep.
names?
What do you mean?
No names.
Well,
just self-entitled.
Well,
or
Self-Entitled was the name of the album,
Okay.
and that's also the name of the intro itself. It's
Okay.
called Self-Entitled. So that's the name for that. And then XX Intro was a remix of the XX's song.
Mary Ellen Lockett said awesome, and your sister said hail to the king, another great one. And Bia Divine Horn said I love the song. So you have really good supporters with family.
I'm getting text messages too.
Does anyone want to call in? We can take callers. You want to give out the number? It's on your screen.
What is that?
The 609-807.
Fine, I'm probably terrible with callers.
Okay.
Unless you did.
We will take callers. If anybody wants to call in, the number is 609-807-2492. If anybody wants to call in for Mike, 609-807-2492. Right? So we will have the phone lines open. And, you know, through all your music and the hard, you know, you probably like dealt with like relationships and stuff. Do you ever feel like you put that in your music as well?
Oh, yeah. It's like in all my songs, probably. At least one line I mentioned something. But no, that plays a huge part. And it's like, I've had like many bad relationships, but I love it at the same time because that made me write so many good songs. Like even my new one is completely about relationships. It's my new song right now.
Is that the other one we have or no?
Nah, this one I actually have to finish mixing when I get home, but it'll be out. I don't want to drop a date or a time, but very soon I'll say that. It's called Right Now, and
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about. You had four new ones.
I've been kind of promoting it, just like the picture and all recently, but the mix is like done. So.
Well, if you need help like promoting or anything, you can always like tag me.
Oh yeah.
On Facebook or send it to me, and then like I can start promoting it for you. I mean, besides me being at work, but so I can keep it on my wall so people can like check it out.
It's actually a collab song. I have a female on the chorus, but I haven't dropped her name yet until I drop the cover photo, like the picture. For
Oh,
the song
okay, for
itself.
like the song itself. Yeah, most definitely. Well, that's good.
She did very good, though.
So that song is Right Now.
Yep.
And we have no release date and stuff because you're still working on it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can we have like material about, besides like relationships, why name it Right Now?
Well, it's the hook. It's something I say at the end of the hook, and well, it's not really even at the end. It's just.
Is it like part of the chorus?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
part of the chorus. That's why.
Okay, so it's just.
It's not really like any story behind why it's called that, but.
It's just Right Now.
I thought that was such a cool title, though. It's so simple. It's like I don't know many songs. I'm sure there's.
Yeah, the ones you sent. Yeah, because you had a couple you sent me that you were working on.
Will Find, Right Now.
Yeah, you can remember them. I can.
Awake is going to be great. I haven't even recorded that yet, though.
How is that one supposed to be?
That one is just very deep.
Very mind blown, awakened with the world.
Anyone that's like depressed
Scare everyone off.
and anything like that, they would love that song because I really get deep on stuff like that.
Well, like deep, like insomnia deep?
Yeah, like everything. I talk about all of that, actually. Like not getting enough sleep and just being up all night writing.
Well, see, being an artist definitely requires that as well because you feel like you don't put enough hours in your music. And you make yourself go semi-crazy because you're trying to like get everything done.
Yeah.
You got to give yourself some time to breathe, too.
With American Dream, I stayed up 2 days straight mixing that. That took more than 2 days, but for one point, I was up 2 days straight just working on that.
Because that was something very important to you to release to everyone.
And I didn't want to stop because I thought I would lose that creative flow I had. So.
How did that work out with, say, like your fan base? Like when you released it and stuff, how was the views and stuff?
They were really good. The support was crazy. The text messages I was getting were crazy. Like good, I mean, but a lot. It was kind of overwhelming the first week, I'd say. Then it slows down and speeds up. It's weird. It's one of them songs where it's like I'll get notifications still to this day, and it speeds up and then it'll slow down, and speed up and slow down. I guess it's all just within the timing or something.
I just got 3 requests for it already. And you just played it. So we'll have to be playing it. Just letting you know.
Well,
3 requests
good.
from the fan base or your fan base or somebody in California, somebody in Ohio,
Cali.
and another person in, looks like Florida. So if they're not your fan base, they are now.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. I'm very glad we could do that for
Welcome
you.
aboard.
See, I told you we're all over the world. It's crazy, but it's very true.
Oh, yeah.
And we have more music, too, that we're going to release for him as well. We have another song that we're actually going to play. What is that one called?
Not Coming Home.
Who's Not Coming Home?
That's what the song is.
No, I know, but I was trying to be funny.
Oh, me. In that
For,
song. That's what it's about.
Not Coming Home. When you just write songs, do you just feel as if, like, you don't write anything behind them, but you write them because, is there, like, a catch to them? Or is there supposed to be, like, a lesson?
There's always a story behind it. There's always a reason. Like, everything I say in my music, that's me. It's usually not third person. The only song I have from a different perspective is One It All. That's it. That's from a different perspective.
Yeah.
All my songs are me, though. And that's what a lot of people respect about me. Like, a lot of my friends, a lot of people that are friends of friends, they respect that I'm the same person in real life.
we got-
You got a phone
Caller.
call, guys.
Okay.
I don't want to hang up on him, but
No, we're going to take a caller.
here's your call.
Hi, you're on the DJ Danny Show. May I ask who's calling and where are you from?
Hi, yes, I'm Priscilla Devine.
My mom.
Mother.
Oh, God, my dad's going to talk. Go on. Say hi to your mom.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's
Hey,
so shocked right
listening
now.
to you. You guys are awesome.
I thought you deactivated your Facebook.
Kinda.
Back just for this.
Just for this, honey.
It's a very supportive mother.
I told you. I wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much, Priscilla.
Thank you. I thank you for having him, and you guys are doing an awesome job.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having him. He's amazingly talented.
Oh, thank you.
That was sweet.
All right, and thank you for playing American Dream. That is my favorite also.
Oh, we most definitely love it here at Hamilton Radio. Right, Dad? Yeah, we most definitely love it. So thank you.
All right, and good station. Keep up the good work, hon.
Thank you so much.
All right, now.
Oh my gosh, your mother is so sweet.
It definitely is her favorite song, though. I remember multiple times coming downstairs from like recording or something. She'll be cleaning the dishes, just blasting American Dream. Like it's like, all right, that's your favorite.
It's like out of all my songs, that's your favorite.
Yeah, I can see why though. Like all the other ones are depressing. No mom wants to hear their son
Yeah,
talk about depressing.
we want something happy and fun.
Yeah, and I feel like that is probably one of my most happy songs, besides like No Stress, which was from like 3 years ago. So.
Well, that's amazing. So we actually have, David's watching. Thank you so much, David. David Hines is watching. He actually is going to have, I think, a wrestling show on here. Oh, my dad's getting on mic.
Yeah, Dave Hines is starting his show, I believe December 6th. It's called Lock Target, and he's with the SWF, and he'll be bringing on a lot of WWE wrestlers, a lot of the SWF, ECW wrestlers, and talking about a lot of different things. So it'll be all interesting. And he'll be live in studio as well.
That's awesome.
And his show starts. Awesome. So we have, what song are we playing today?
The other one is Not Coming Home.
All right, we're going to play Not Coming Home. All right, we'll be right back to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net stream, HR2 at Mike.
Let's take it back to 17. Young-minded man, I thought that I knew everything. I know everyone, so I'll be good in anything. You just never expect danger to be entering. Just leaving my night class. $4, some lyrics in a notepad is all I had on my way to my boy's pad. He had the button, I told him that I got the raps. But now the car's doing circles. Now I'm getting nervous and I'm looking over his shoulders and the car's getting close. I can really hit a motor, finna dip down the alley. When the lift didn't even notice I'm gone. I'll race to the finish line. My mom's worried cause it's way past dinner time. I finally made it, but they met me on the other side. Talk about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Man. That you really shouldn't play. I'm running off fumes, now my anger won't lead the way. I'm going back out with a strap bad dog, I won't back down. Don't try to talk to me right now, cause there's no peace till I hear this little thing sound. So come on dog, you coming with me, cause I'll do this on my own. But you gotta decide quickly, the adrenaline's kicking and I'm running out of time. Running through intersections, just ignoring all signs. I think I see him, so we come up from behind. I cocked back and let my crosshairs get aligned. They knew that we arrived, he took a shot and I took mine. But he caught me in the head and I missed mine. It wasn't worth it. So then ask yourself, was it all worth it? Let yourself go in the heat of that moment. Or just observe it, cause the lesson was perfect. Just give it all time, you can make another birthday. So follow your dreams instead of clocking out early. Or going out the worst way, cause I promise that this work pay. I'm still breathing, dog, guess we did earn stay. And this will make you stronger when you're looking back one day. The turning point, from that moment and forward. They can have private lyrics, let's get right back to recording. Self-entitled and shorted, killing the words of performance. I've been going in and they notice it. I took control of it and they know the kid. I took ownership and wrote a note that said I'm blessed. Yeah, Maldo music. And I'm not going.
A 17-year-old rushed to the hospital after being shot in the head. Air 15 overhead.
Police searching for the men who robbed at
Identifying the man found dead in Trenton.
Trenton police are investigating a murder.
Maldo music, yeah.
And we're back to DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HRT with Mike Maldonado. So we just heard, what's it called again?
Not coming home.
Not coming home. What was the news thing at the ending?
Basically, like the news televising like my death at the end. Basically, like
Oh my God.
17-year-old was shot dead in Trenton, New Jersey. Because when I was 17 and going to night classes at West, I was leaving one night to go to my friend's house. Like I said, and like the whole first verse was like, it's a true story. Like that's really what happened. You know, I'm getting out of my night class, going to my friend's house, and I was held up at gunpoint with two people with guns to my neck. They took all that I had on me. And so basically, I went to his house and we had to call the cops and everything because of stuff they took. And I mean, I didn't want to. His mom made me, like my friend's mom that was there.
Call the cops
because
and
I
stuff.
wanted to go back out with him. I was like, yo, me and you, we're gonna go back out. And that's what the whole second verse of that song is about. Like if she wasn't there and I did get to do what I wanted to do and we went back out there, that's probably what would have happened, and that wasn't the right thing to do. That's why in the third verse of that song, I talk about I did make the right decision by letting it go. You know, I got to live, I got to continue making music and not die in vain for material things.
That's so scary,
So
though.
that's why I did that song, and I look back nowadays like a lesson, like I did do the right thing. I had people looking out after me and just make sure I didn't do anything stupid for retaliation or anything.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a scary area at night, too.
Yeah.
What time was it? Was it like 9, 10?
It must have happened around between 9:30 and 10. I don't really remember, but it was off of like Genesee towards Franklin Park areas back in like 2000. I don't even know the year, to be honest with you, but I was 17, so whatever that was.
All right. Well, I'm sorry about that. I don't want to get everyone upset now, but that was, everything is based off of a true story. You're right.
Yeah, it's a true story and then exaggerated to like the second verse, which is what I wanted to do, and then third verse is what happened and why it was the right decision.
And then that's where the news came in afterwards.
The newscast, like, it'll all make sense even more when we get the video. We're shooting the video for it as soon as possible. We have all the things we needed. It took forever to gather everything we needed for this video, all the props, all the equipment we needed. But we have everything now, so now we just got to get the cast, the people that are actually going to be in the video with me. We have to get them, and then we have to make sure everyone's schedules match. Once that happens, we're going to shoot it.
Shoot it, yep.
Close to where it actually happened, too.
Well, just so you know, also here at Hamilton Radio, my dad's co-partner, he actually also does music videos. So if you're ever looking for that, you know, like a quick, easy thing too. I mean, obviously you need your crew and stuff and props. But.
Because Casey Hollander, who directed American Dream, he's going to do this Not Coming Home one. He's the one that, like, I told him the story, my idea, and he heard the song, obviously. He was there when I recorded it, I believe. But I told him, and he just started writing it on paper, and he was like a mastermind with it. I told him like how I wanted it, and he was just drawing like the things down, like storyboarding it immediately.
What kind of props were you gonna use? Like, I don't want you to release too much, but like.
Well, it's not I mean, it pretty much gives it away when you listen to the song. You know what it's going to be about. You know what it's going to be in. But yeah, we have the prop guns, all the fake blooded we needed. We needed like 2 gallons of it.
Oh, God.
A lot. But yeah, we had to make that. I think I have to make another one though because we had that one too long, so it probably went bad.
How do you even make fake blood?
There's like this little recipe. It's actually really easy. The movies do it the same way. I researched that and I found out how they do it, and I did it the same.
Can't you just use
way.
ketchup?
Nah, that won't look right.
Okay. You both said it at the same time.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was like an echo, and I'm looking around like, what was that?
Yeah, no. You both said at the same time. I was like, holy cow.
I actually want to know how to do that. That sounds cool.
You might want to turn on your mic on.
Oh, now it's on.
No, it's not.
22. 32? 22.
They got Skype over on at 27. These guys set me up. You see this? Sheesh.
Now, what were you saying?
What was I saying?
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
I don't even remember. The last thing I remember is the ketchup part.
It was about the blood.
Yeah, about the ketchup part, right? How it doesn't look real? That's what I thought. Okay. That was the last thing I remembered. So.
Okay, John.
Yeah, there's like, you got to look up this special way on how to do it.
Well, do you remember how to do it? What do you use?
I remember I watched a whole bunch of videos and I looked online at like what big, directors have used in the past on big movies, and I actually wrote it down. It's in it's in one of my notebooks. So whenever we're ready for the video, if we got to make another one. I open that notebook and we got the recipe there.
All right. Well, we have some shout outs. So we will go back up. So Tina Lynn said, "Go Mikey."
Sister's friend.
Dave said, "Good stuff, Mikey." Nice. I'm feeling like this is a nickname for you. Is Mikey a nickname?
I mean, since I was a kid, so I'm kind of stuck.
Vanessa said, "This is so exciting." Dave said, "That's what we need in the music business is more realism."
Yes.
Realism.
I agree.
Melissa said, oh wait, hold on. She said, "Oh shit, I know me." And then Mary Ellen said, "Oh my God, Mikey." So, and we are going to get more songs from him also. Probably not for this show, but to soon more play on Hamilton Radio for more music you're working on.
Oh yeah, always. I'm always working on new stuff. I can't remember a time where I had like no idea what was going to be the next thing. Like I can't remember.
Do you watch like TV or movies or anything like to get ideas? Or are you just always like, do you like that kind of stuff or you're always on music?
For the longest time, I didn't. And then I made a mistake of getting Netflix, and that kind of kills a lot of time. But at the same time, it does inspire me in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing songs you haven't heard in a while and something clicks in your head and you're like, yeah, I want to do something similar to that. And so it helps in a way. But yeah, I do probably watch Netflix too much.
What do you watch?
A whole bunch. I mean, Narcos was my favorite. Stranger Things was good. I didn't think it was going to be at first, but yeah, it was great. Favorite was like Prison Break and Breaking Bad.
American Horror Story?
Yeah, me and my sisters used to watch that. I only liked like 2 of them now.
We're on season 2, me and my sister, and I can't.
Freak Show.
I can't watch anymore. I have to finish all the seasons with her, but I can't do it.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while though.
We were on the Skin Doctor.
I haven't gotten there.
I'll explain it after because I don't make people sick on the radio. But
it's not good.
But with all Vanessa said Mike's music videos are amazing too. Where can people find your videos? Music.
YouTube, MaldoMusicTV. Really easy. Just type that in, no spaces.
Do you have Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook,
Snapchat?
Mike Maldonado. Instagram, Where's Maldo, with 2 underscores in between. And I'll have a picture of my logo as the picture. And that's my Instagram, my personal Instagram.
Twitter?
Twitter, I mean, I don't really use it, but it's MaldoMusicTV. Everything's pretty much the same.
What do you use the most for social media?
As of recently, Facebook, which is...
Mostly just Facebook.
Yeah, like a guilty pleasure of mine.
It is, but it's also to reach out to a lot more people.
Yeah, I just gotta learn how to be more quiet on it.
Yeah, you release too much information.
I've vent way too much on it. I kind of use Facebook as like Twitter now. It's weird, but I just see more interaction off that.
But see, with Twitter, you were limited 120 characters.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
less.
That's what
Facebook.
That's
you're not.
what kicked me out. They went up. They moved up the characters to some. I don't know if it's like 250, 300 now, but it's still not enough to how much I talk. I'll write like a straight up paragraph.
Yeah, you write huge
I'm a writer.
posts. Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I'm a writer. So that's what
I feel
wanna
like,
do.
well, you said you got into poetry first before you became like, you know, what you want to do. So for poetry, where did that come from? Was that like school? Was there like an incident?
I think it was, yeah. I mean, we were learning about all that in school, and there was no like direct impacts. It was just, I guess we were just learning about it, and I was like, this stuff's easy. Let me try it. And I tried it, and of course I wasn't as good as the people.
Did you
we were
ever
learning.
deal with bullying in school?
Nah, I was.
See, I don't feel like you were,
I was always
but-
fine. But I mean, I got teased for like writing poetry, and people found out. And then once it turned into rap, you know, I still got teased like, "Oh, you suck. You should stop now. You're never gonna be good." And then within like 5 years, I never heard of them people ever again. And a lot of their friends became my fans, and it was over.
So how do you push off haters? How do you deal with them?
Me personally, I don't do it the right way. But I mean, the right way to do it is just not engage in it, because you're going to have people that love you.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have people that hate you, and it just happens. So the more people that love you, the more people that hate you. And it's just, there's always that balance. You're always going to have that. But as long as people actually do love what you're doing and you love what you're doing, it doesn't matter. Just don't pay any attention. Me, though, on the other hand, I do take it personal, and I just got to learn how to not do that.
Yeah, you got to try to like shake it off. Like Taylor Swift says.
I mean, usually I don't say anything, but I mean, it bothers me throughout the whole day.
It's gonna hurt you because it's all the hard work that you put in.
That's what it is. I don't care if they don't like the song. It's at least like respect the work that goes into it.
It is, because it's all you.
I don't have anyone mixing my stuff. I don't have anyone recording my stuff. It's me from the paper down to what is released as the final product across all my social media. It's me all the way through. So, I mean, that takes so much time. And that's why there's also a bigger gap when I release song to song than most other people.
Yeah.
But last year, I don't know how I did it. I dropped a song like every month. Some months was 2 songs a month. So it's a song every 2 weeks.
Yep.
I dropped like 14, 15 songs last year. I don't know how I did that.
That's good.
This year, it's been slower, but I've been focusing more on the business side of, you know what I mean, getting my business registered and all
Do you
that
have a
stuff.
website?
I'm making one right now. I'm in the process of it. That's where you can buy these hats and like my hoodies and T-shirts. And so I'm working into all that now.
So you're like promoting yourself.
Yeah. Where
That's
I can
good.
buy
That's
all
how
my merchandise and all
Yep,
that.
that's exactly how it is. And so you're gonna work on that. So is that what we're gonna talk about for next time? You're working on.
Hopefully it'll be open
merch?
by the time I come back. It'll be up and running, and you can buy stuff. Because I would love to say now, like, oh, you can go on blah.com and order yourself this or that, but it's not.
Well, you're not making them? You have a website like making them, or you're like.
I have, like a manufacturer that makes them, and then
You pay
they
for 'em.
make it, I pay them, and then I sell it, and yeah.
Go from there. Well, that's not bad. Well, Sam Horn said haters gonna hate. Thomas Peterson said A Mike. So I'm guessing these are all your friends? Friends, family, hopefully.
Friends, family.
You know what's really adorable? Your mother was your only caller tonight.
I mean, good. I'm
You
not
said good.
I get nervous when people are on the phone because it's like, I don't know what to say. But.
Angel said, I'm a size large, Mike. First hoodie is mine.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And you said that's your brother?
Brother-in-law, yep.
Oh, that's so sweet. Because he said up here. Oh, my phone likes to freeze. Mary Ellen said, oh my gosh, Mikey, again. Is she speechless?
Yeah, she's excited.
She most definitely is. Well, that's adorable. I love the exposure that you're getting with your family, though. You know, if you didn't.
They just want to, like, they know how hard I try, and they also push. Like, they're also, like, promoters themselves. Like, they promote my stuff as much as they can whenever I have a project out and all. So,
But that's what you want to do. I mean, you really can't do that at your job, can you?
Ironically, yeah,
You
because
do?
everyone that I work with, they know because I wear this hat every single day, and they've asked millions of questions. And one of my coworkers is actually going to be on a song, the next song of mine. After Right Now, it's going to be called 24/7. It's me and him, and it's funny. That's how we met and became so close. Is working together. He saw my hat one day and was like, "You don't write, do you?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is me. This is my."
So just
hat.
by a hat, you consist to thinking that you're writing.
clicked.
Well, what does it say on it? Is it just Maldo Music?
Maldo Music, and he knows my last name's Maldonado, and friends, and that's also my stage name is Maldo. So he put 2 and 2 together and was like, "Is that you, or you know what I mean? Is that like
It's you.
company?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?" I'm like,
Do you
"Nah,
work
it's me."
for him?
Yeah, and
Something
I was
like
just
that, yeah.
"Nah, it's me."
And it was like, yeah, because you said that's me.
Yeah.
So you're actually gaining closer with your friends at work.
Yep. And he's very talented as well. So.
Is it any of your managers?
Nah.
They don't like that stuff.
Well, no, they like it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've heard it, and especially in my old job, they all knew my music. All the managers liked it and all, but my job now, like, they know of it, but I don't know if they listen or not. It'd be very easy to find me, so I'm pretty sure they've probably heard me.
Well, it's good that we have all your social media. You said it's Mike
For what?
for like all your social media. So is it just all under
It's
Maldo,
pretty,
or is it all different?
Facebook, Mike Maldonado, just my name. YouTube, MaldoMusicTV. Instagram, Where's Maldo? And then Twitter, MaldoMusicTV. I think that's all of them that I use.
Tina says, I want a t-shirt. Mary Ellen says, that's my nephew. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a whole bunch of things. T-shirts.
Your family needs to get
hoodies.
them first before you give them to anyone else.
That's why they're saying, because they're making sure I haven't sold them yet, because they want first.
Yeah, and they have to get free too.
Nah, we'll see.
He's gonna charge you guys. He's gonna charge you.
It's a business at the end of the day.
Or maybe $1.
Nah, well, $1 is gonna be like the songs. Once the website's up, from that point on,
Yeah.
every song I release will be $1 to download.
So you can make some money back from
You
everything.
know, it won't be forever. It'll be for like the first month. If you want to hear it, if you want it forever now, it'll be $1. If not, wait another month. It'll be on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's not that way now, but that's how it's probably.
That's how you wanna-
That's kind of how I want to do it. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see.
Shirley says, I need a shirt. Mike, you sound great on the radio.
It's my neighbor. Your neighbor too.
Really?
Yeah, probably
Wow.
right. If we're talking about the same person. Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. I only know my house and my grandma's and your house. So from there, that's all I know. So we want, Vanessa said, oh, I'll buy one.
Yeah, it's my sister.
So for the new music that you are working on, we don't have an exact date when that's going to be. Because you said you have to like produce it and so forth.
Yeah.
Do you have maybe like, do you think it'll be end by this year?
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be in December.
Would
at
it
some point.
be like one single, or would you release
Yeah.
more music before then? Because you should do one.
I want to drop 2 songs in December, but
Okay.
we'll see how that.
You should do
works
one
out.
also like before the end of the year, or like the start of a brand new year.
Well, last year I had like the perfect dates of when I released things, and I tried to follow it this year. It didn't work,
It's hard.
but it's hard to follow the same exact schedule. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I wanted to try. But every year for the last 2 or 3 years, I dropped a song on January 1st, so that's expected. That's gonna happen. Right now,
Well, it depends on your work schedule.
yeah, of course. Like right now is gonna drop the first or second week in December, and then I want to drop another song January 1st. So
Hey, another thing is too, if you can come to my Christmas party, we can always drop the song here.
oh yeah, true.
The one
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
It will be around that time, hopefully before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's December 12th, like I said. I can't push any earlier.
I mean, yeah, the mix is like done. All I gotta do is kind of like master it and
Edit it.
I actually want to record one more part. It's very simple, but it's bothering me that it's not there because I hear it in my head, and then it's not on the recording. So it's like I want to do it so I don't regret it later on.
If you do get any sleep, do you end up waking up with like a perfect, like a line or something in your head that you need to write down for a perfect like song?
Yeah, it happens all throughout the day. I got notes on my phone that I put, but I don't keep them on there because I don't trust my phone. So I put them on notes till I get home, or if I am home, I'll just write it on paper. immediately. I don't let it sit because I will forget.
You'll forget, yeah. And the crazy part about all that is also, we actually have Lewis. We have DJ Friction tuning in right now. He's from iHeartRadio. So do you want to give him a shout out?
Well, hello. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
You need to check out Mike Maldonado. Again, give out your social media because you have him like tuning in. So
MaldoMusicTV on YouTube. Where's Maldo on Instagram. Mike Maldonado on Facebook, and MaldoMusicTV on Twitter.
I just realized that. Where's Maldo? Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, but it's
I like
flips.
that. Well, yeah, I know. I like that. It's really like catchy.
I mean,
easy to
I
remember.
should have changed it a while ago, but I had it since I started Instagram, and I always felt like I like it. A lot of people know it, so.
Yeah, well, no, it's always good to get yourself out there. It most definitely is. And like I said, even with being on the show, because we only have like 6 minutes left, I mean, you mastered it. You did amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel good? You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Breathe?
This was great. I like it. I like the experience. I like how you guys have everything set up. I'm very surprised by it. I like it. I like to see other people that, that have a passion like I do. Even though it's not the same exact thing, it's very similar. It's in the same field, so.
Well, we always have different kind of musicians walking in here, celebrities. So, if you're ever in the area and you don't want to write your song, you can stop by. Or, you can always stop by to get material.
Yeah.
You never know. Somebody could do that. And he said, thank you for the shout out.
No problem.
With everything else, I mean, I had a blast having you here. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Your music is amazing. You need to send me more.
Of course.
I don't know if you want to send me your old tracks that you want to promote as well as your new ones coming out soon. You don't have to send me Summer.
Yeah, no, I'll send you a couple that I really like. I wasn't sure on what to send you.
Yeah.
When you said earlier, like, send some. I wasn't sure what to send, so I sent, like, the two that I knew I could talk about. I have so many songs, like, so many great ones you guys would probably like. If you like those two, now I know what you guys kind of like, so.
Yeah,
definitely.
We like everything.
So I'll definitely send
We're
one.
most definitely here for everything. As long as it makes a connection with someone and you vibe off of it, feel good about it, it's an amazing song.
Yeah.
And the hard work that you put in it, like, honestly, people don't realize that.
Like, if I don't,
because it makes you go crazy.
If I don't get the chills listening to my music, then I know it's not good enough to release. I have to get the chills at some point, even though it's me. Like,
yeah,
I get the chills listening to it.
Goosebumps.
Because I know how long it took to get here, and everything I'm saying, obviously, I relate to because it is me.
Of course.
So once that happens, I know other people will connect because they probably will get that same chills feeling when they listen to it. So
hopefully next time we have you back, you will have Right Now.
Oh, yeah.
Or you'll, like, have it mastered and so forth.
Definitely. Like, honestly, it'll probably be done as soon as possible, but...
I know you want to head as soon as you get done in this interview.
Yeah, I'm just giving it extra
You're, like,
time.
so ready to go. Well, thank you so much. Angel also said, hi, Uncle Mike. It's Bianca. I'm watching YouTube with Daddy.
Yeah, that's my niece. I have a niece and a nephew.
So cute. And Bia said, great show and good music. Thanks. And Tina said, so proud of you, Mikey, doing big things. So family means everything. Family is always the number one best supporter. If you don't have as many friends, you always have your family to count on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, all right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope to have you back soon. And everybody have a great night.